guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. So today we're gonna be doing my updated makeup routine. I'm starting to feel like I do these like 3 times a year, but what can I say? I always discover new products and I just have to share them, you know? I've been loving my makeup a lot lately and you guys have been too, so I thought I'd do an updated video for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much what this video is going to be. And I don't want to make it super long, so we're gonna just jump right in. So the first thing I use on my face, you guys, is my SUPERGOOP Play Sunscreen. I still use sunscreen every single day when I wear my makeup. This one in particular looks very good on the skin, and I don't know, it just really agrees with my skin type and my skin, so I love to use it. Flip my hair back. I will leave a tag to these clips, you guys. I'm obsessed with it and I love to use it now when I do my makeup, especially with the bob. So the next thing I like to go in with is my Japanese Peach Lip Jelly by Tatcha Cosmetics. I love this and I can't believe I'm almost out. Definitely gonna go get another one. And I just like to apply this to my lips. So to prime my skin, I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You guys know I don't usually do primer, but I have been using primer a lot lately because I'm starting to realize the importance of it, and it just really helps with the longevity of my makeup throughout the day. And this is almost out. I feel like I'm buying makeup so much more often now because although my makeup looks very natural, you guys, it's actually a lot of product. So I'm going through things a lot faster than usual. I recently learned that, you know, those natural Lori Harvey type makeup looks, it looks simple and just natural, but it's actually a lot of product. So for my brows, I'm gonna go in with my ABH Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Ebony. Links to all the products will be down below, as well as my shade. I know I always forget to do that, and I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna fill my brows in with this product. I find this product to be like one of the easiest products to use ever. So easy to use, and it takes me like less than a minute to like do a full brow because the powder just fills in the brow so nicely and it's not as harsh as the pomade, like that little jelly one. And now I'm just gonna use the brush end to kind of just brush the powder throughout the hairs so it looks even more natural. And honestly, that's all I do. So once my brows are done, you guys, I kind of just go in with my foundation right after because we're going to focus on the brows later with cleaning them up. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. We're going to go with my new NARS foundation, and this is the Light Reflecting Foundation. I have to say this is my favorite foundation at the moment, and this particular NARS one. I love NARS in general. I love the Sheer Glow. I love the Natural Radiant. And they recently came out with the Light Reflecting, but this, my friend, is the best. In this one, I'm the shade MANAUS, and I just feel like the match is literally perfect. It matches my body to a T. I'm gonna go in with basically 3 pumps. Why not? Why not get crazy? So 2 pumps for like an everyday, like I'm gonna just run a quick errand, and then 3 for like a really full coverage look. But this foundation is amazing, you guys. That's literally all I need, and it's just going to give me flawless coverage. I'm just going to buff this into the skin using this brush here from Real Technique. I want to just point out, you guys, I don't really have like great brushes or anything like that. They're all relatively cheap. I did invest in a few brushes from Sephora, which I will link down below. But as for these ones, would I like recommend them? I don't really know. I feel like there's better foundation brushes on the market, but if you want to use the exact ones I have, I will link them down below for you. So now I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer, and I'm just going to use this under my eyes. So this concealer is pretty much like a perfect shade for my under eyes. It's like the perfect shade that I should be using. So I'm just gonna apply this under my eyes, and this is just going to be the product I use to, in a sense, even out my dark circles. Now we're going to blend with the Beauty Blender. Already did this side. And this concealer, isn't really doing much highlighting, but what we want it to do is just get rid of the dark circles. I don't really have really bad ones, but this is just going to help to just even out the face and give you like a really nice foundation to go in with my other concealer that's going to actually do the highlighting. So this concealer is a little bit lighter, but it's just going to act as my highlight for that really bright under eye look that I really, really love, because you really want to lift the face. something like that. I'm also just going to put some right here. We're also bringing the concealer like a little bit by the nose as well. And to a lot of people, you guys, this is a lot, but again, that natural look, this is what it requires. And now we're going to blend it all out. Let me get my mirror because this requires, like, you really have to make sure that you're keeping the concealer where you placed it because you really don't want it to move around too much. But this is what's going to start to create that bright under eye look that is just so flattering, you guys. I just love it. I know it's not for everybody, but I really do love how it looks. It really just brightens my face, lifts things, and I like to call it the it girl makeup. And it's definitely not for like an everyday wear, but when you wear makeup, just wear it, you know? I'm also gonna go back in with that concealer, you guys, a little bit. And I'm just gonna put it down the bridge of my nose, being very careful here. I always mess up on this part, like always. But I'm just gonna use this opportunity very sparingly to kind of like clean up the brows. I hate when I see those harsh like brow lines on myself, because I always forget to blend it out. So while the nose highlight is resting, because the concealer tends to move around a lot, I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario contour stick. This is in the shade Dark, and I'm just gonna use this to contour my face. And I'm just going to use this to contour the face, putting it in the, you know, the hollows of the cheeks, such as here. And it's also a very subtle contour, as you can see. It's not like way too dark. Which is perfect for me because contouring isn't like my strong suit. So don't want to do too much. And this is the area where I want to be very careful because it literally, it can get crazy. All right, Beauty Blender again. This is literally my pride and joy. It does everything for me. I'm just gonna blend out the contour. And I try to keep going upwards, okay? Try to like push the contour up without rubbing. You don't want it to move too much. And that's another tip that I want to tell you guys about like my makeup. I've just been pushing everything upwards because I really want to like lift the face. And because my face has like, I have really nice cheekbones naturally. Thanks, Mom. I'm going to just try to just accentuate that and make sure that that's like the, you know, the focal point of like my face. I really love my cheekbones. Right, now for one of the newest products that I've added to my makeup routine, and it's the Hourglass, what is the Veil Translucent Powder. Guys, if you don't get anything from this video, get this, the foundation and the concealer, because they're like literally so necessary. So it has these little like holes, so the powder is like really controlled when it comes up. We're just going to pat this in the under eyes. And as you can see, it's literally white and literally in there. But what I love the most about it is like it doesn't take away from the brightness that we literally worked so hard to create and get with the concealer. Whereas the other powders, the yellow ones, they kind of just bring it back down to that yellow tone when we want it to maintain this high color, you know? So the powders now in all the areas that we highlighted, and as you guys can see, the brightness is still there, but it's not ashy. And I'm kind of like baking, but we're not gonna bake for too long because baking for me never works out. So I'm gonna like go right in and like dust away the powder a little bit. I'm going with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. As you guys can see, I'm already hitting pan. I'm gonna need another one of this within like a couple weeks because I'm literally flying through it. One of my favorite products ever. And this is a Sephora brush. This is the number 50. It's gigantic. I kind of have to like even like scrunch it at the base a little bit when I get to those areas. But overall, it doesn't really affect it or anything like that, so yeah. And I like to like touch it to make sure that nothing is like wet or damp. And then I just carry on. Right after that, I like to go in. Now I'm gonna take the brush and I'm gonna really get rid of all that light powder now. As you can see, it kind of just blends into the skin beautifully. Like there's literally no ashiness. Like this powder is literally insane. I'm all up in your face, I'm sorry, but literally this powder is insane. Now we're gonna go in with my contouring or bronzing. This is my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. So really love this bronzer still. You know, contour brush. And I'm just going to like, try not to rub. We're just going to also like push this into the skin. Also doing what I told you guys before, like pushing upwards. You really want to just keep everything going up. Just going to put this on the forehead, just like in this area, like right there. And no one really sees this part of my face because of the bang area, but I do it anyways, just in case the wind blows. And then I'm gonna use this to contour my nose as well. And use a more precise brush if you're nervous about this. But I feel like I just scrunch it and it does a pretty good job. But yeah, please don't rub your face, you guys. As you can see, this one's a lot smooth and this one's kind of like patchy because I rubbed it. Don't rub ever. So for blush, we're using the MAC Pinch Me blush. Still using her, still love her. And I applied it to the areas like up here. Again, upwards motion, upwards. And I just did that, and I also did a little to the nose. And for my eyes, we're gonna jump right into the eye makeup right now. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer. This is probably one of my most asked like makeup question, like what is it I'm using on my eyes. Use my bronzer and my blush on my eyes as well. We're gonna go in with an eyeshadow brush, okay? And we're gonna put the bronzer in the crease. Now I love to use whatever I use on my cheeks, on my lids, because there's just something so beautiful about that. It's just very cohesive and it just looks really, really nice, especially when you are in neutral, like your makeup is pretty like earth tone and neutral. I just think that looks, again, it looks so good already. I'm also going to go in with my blush and I'm gonna put that on my lids as well. And that's what that rosy color is. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. This one is by e.l.f. And usually I do a very skinny line, but as of lately, I haven't been minding too much like the thicker lines, so. And then while I'm here, I just apply it to my mole as well. For mascara, I'm wearing the Dior Show Iconic Curl Mascara. And this is the mascara I never knew I needed. It's amazing. So this part of my routine never changes, so you guys are pretty familiar. I use my MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. I have like 3 of these. So I'm just going to line my lips. And I've been kind of overlining my lips a little bit. I know that's kind of cringy and so 2000s, but I just like to overline them a little bit, only because I want to look like a Bratz doll. So I overline them slightly and they kind of look like this. Of course, go in and clean up as you need to. That's completely fine. And now what I've been doing differently to my routine is applying my BUXOM Plump Shot Lip Gloss here. What this does is gonna give your lips like a little tingle, but it's gonna really like plump your lips like significantly. Well, that's kind of dramatic. It's gonna just give you like a really nice full lip look. And then I'm gonna let this sit for like a minute or 2. Then I'm gonna go in with my BUXOM gloss. And I kind of just pat it in. And it tingles a bit. You might not be used to it the first time you use it, but so good. But now we're gonna go in with my oldie but goodie, my favorite lip gloss ever. The perfect mauve. It looks good on every skin tone. It's just the perfect gloss in the shade Dolly BUXOM Lip Cream. And this color matches my blush, matches my natural lip color perfectly, so everything just looks really cohesive. Look at that. So now we're gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury spray. This is what I've been using to set my face as of lately. We love her. I got this not too long ago, and look at the bottle. Not to say it doesn't last a long time, because it does. I just use this thing in, like, I use it every day. I use it every single time I wear makeup, let's just say that. I use it every single time, and it's a really soft like mist. And make sure that this just dries properly, and that's pretty much it for my makeup. I feel like I now have to style my hair for this makeup look, because we need to style it. I also went shorter on my bob, very slightly, just kind of really go by the cheekbones.